I mean, in Black Ops 2, you know, it would make a little bit of sense because the attachment it costs a point off your class. But I mean, in Call of Duty Ghosts, everybody's given 2 free attachments. So I mean, just by putting on a thermal, and you don't even have to use the thermal. You can just switch over
No.
to a red dot, and it's not even like a bad sight. It's just a square instead of a dot.
Quick draws 3 points, Revan.
Yeah, quick
Makes
draw
me
is 3 points.
makes me very sad. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna go on board with Envy and not be sad anymore. We're
What
not
do you
gonna
want to
talk
watch
about
from
point
this?
system. It's up to you, man. You're the
It's up
you're
to
the
me?
man.
You're gonna
Yeah,
let me
you're the
choose?
man. Yeah, I'm driving the car remotely, but you are the one who is in charge of the automobile.
Man, wouldn't it be great if we could use broadcast mode here? But I want to watch a submachine gun from Team Evie. So let's watch some Rambo. So it looks like they're going to end the game. But Octane
All
is a
right.
map where submachine guns, they have a little bit of a difficult time on this map. You know, assault rifles, they have so many spots that they could go to. Submachine guns, it's
Yeah.
a bit tougher to move around. So I kind of want to watch a SMG and see what routes they decide to take. So where's Rambo going to go off the break, and what kind of area of the map does he like to play?
Well, you know, after I've watched Envious play this map a pretty good amount of times, you know, we've scrimmed them a bunch.
Are you writing down
Best
their
of 11s.
strategies?
I am. I'm writing them down right
got-
here. The paper
You
to
got
my
your
left.
clipboard?
I know. How crazy
Okay.
is that? Like, I'm writing down strategies. But, you know, Ray likes to push your home flag on both sides of this map. So I would not be
Okay.
surprised if you see him push Diner or just push straight through to Gas. And that's what they really like to do on this map, Envy. And when they have their full team, they pretty much set up with 3 ARs, watch the middle map. They let Ray kind of roam and just force you to rotate back towards your own flag.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, when you get mid-map and then you try and go back with all those ARs, I mean, it's very difficult. You're going to get pick cross map. So it'll be interesting to see if they play a little bit different with not their full team, though.
So Octane plays pretty similar to Sovereign in the instance where, let's say you only have one home flag, right?
Yeah,
I feel like on Octane, it's better to just disregard that B flag.
and just push to the other guy.
Yeah, go right for your opponent's home flag, because it is so tough to retake that B flag. You have no idea where the assault rifles are going to be. So it's much more consistent play to push around for the other team's home flag. And if you could cap it, great, but your main goal is just to neutralize it and stay alive around that area.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I think that's one of the things you see a lot of teams are starting to realize, especially on maps like Octane and Sovereign, is that, you know, when that B flag, I mean, when they have you trapped and you can't really get that B flag back, it's better off to just give up and just go for the other team's home flag and just force those rotations out of the middle of the map. But, you know, third time's a charm. Maybe we can get this started. You see Ray's rocking the MTAR. Not surprised. What do you like the MTAR or the Bison or the Vector? What are you using now?
I feel like the guns change from like Xbox to Xbox and from host to host, but I'm liking the MTAR a bit more right now. I know that the complexity guys they're still in love with the Vector. I mean, in reality, all the guns are good in this game. They all kill really fast. They're all really strong.
Yes, I mean, right off the bat, you're going to see Ray's going to try and push that broken Humvee, but he's taken out. So who are you going to be on board with right now?
Well, Spacely, he's in a very key position. He just got taken out. So he was setting up over near the right side tank, and here's pretty much watching the cross to the B flag. Since he got taken out, this is going to allow Optic to push around the B flag, and Envy, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make the kills to try to get him off it. Now Spacely getting that angle, but Rambo, he missed the grenade. Now 3 down for Envy. Optic have complete map control.
Yeah, you know, Optic really is coming out strong here, man. I mean, since they've gotten Ricky, they've been pretty well. You know, they have a great opportunity to spawn trap him on this right side, but, you know, Embo is picking up those 2 huge kills to break out, and now that's 3 down, and it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to try and push through or they're going to try and take B, but it looks like they're going to make a play on B.
Yeah, so Goon, he's on the B flag right now, and Rambo, he's set up over near Broken, so he put on tree lines. Well, I can't do much with a submachine gun from this side of the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack my opponent's home flag, and 2 of my teammates just got taken out. But by me going on the C flag, it forces Optic to make something happen. And there you see he was able to neutralize that flag. And Optic, they sent like 2 guys back to take Ray off the C flag, and now they had to leave 1. So it just bought time for his team to move back, and it looks like the B flag will get neutralized, but at least Envy, they have map control to work with.
Oh, absolutely, and I mean, I agree. I mean, that was such a great play from Ray. You bought his team maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and you see Ray just embarrass 2 players, and that was just, I mean, great submachine gun play. And it looks like, Envy is doing something a little different than they usually do. You know, they're going to have Goonjar run an AR, and then I believe I saw Spacely, he was running an AR. I think he might have switched over to a sub. No, he's actually still running an AR, so, you know, they have 2 ARs, but, I mean, you're missing that third one that they usually have.
Yeah, and not having Proofy, you definitely love to have Proofy on a map like Octane. I mean, everybody always talks about his assault rifle shot, but shot. It is unreal. But anyways, let's watch the new guy on MV, Gunjar. Well, as soon as I say that, he is dead. So I'll let you pick who we're going to watch.
Yeah, you know, I was on board with Spacely, and he's over
I'm
at
watching him.
yeah, he's over at Broken with an AR, and he's just locking this down
This
over
is,
here. And
it's interesting that he's using an assault rifle over a sub.
right, you usually don't see Spacely use an AR too often. I mean, even Black Ops 2 is primarily a sub, kind of like an OB. He's more of an OBJ player, I would say. But I mean, right here, I mean, with a AR, I mean, he was pretty much locking that broken area down for a little bit. And you see Ray on your screen again, and he's able to sneak around and get to that C flag again. So just drawing players back, and that's exactly what he loves to do in this map.
Yeah, there are 2 players for Optic on the C flag there for a good chunk of time. This is going to allow Envy to really solidify their positioning around the map. And Octane, especially when you're spawning A side off the start, if you're able to get control of B, well, you're just going to be looking to hold down this 2-gap for the rest of the game. You don't really worry too much about putting pressure over towards C because it's going to be a lot easier when you flip sides to put pressure back onto your opponent.
Oh, absolutely. And it looks like there was
Rambo.
one player, Ryan, and Rambo just turned on Saints. I'm on board with Gunjar. You can see it on your screen, and Gunjar just one-bulleted somebody up top in Pawn, but it looks like Envy is going to take back this B flag. You know, it's been a pretty dominant performance from Envy so far.
Yeah, they have a pretty comfortable lead right now. They're about to go up by 20 points, which in order to get that, you pretty much have to 2-cap and have your opponent cap 1 for like 2 minutes. Will just about give you the lead there. So they got some work to do, but there is a minute 20 remaining in the first half at least, so they have some time to play with here.
Yeah, I mean, there is still plenty of time left, and there's still another whole half left. You know, I mean, what's your opinion on the domination of the 2 halves? I mean, obviously, it'd be nice if we just had a scoreboard that just kept updating. Or, I mean, do you think that maybe there should just be just one half, make it a round longer? I saw actually.
No, you got to play from both sides. So just to make it fair between both the games, just everybody having a chance to play from both sides of the map. But it does kind of suck that you know, we have to start up all over again since Infinity War they didn't make it into kind of a round-based game.
Yeah,
but we just have to manually do it. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying, but I actually saw somebody who's suggesting that we play 7.5 minutes of Dom.
Well, yeah, in Black Ops 1, we played 2 rounds of 7.5 minutes, but we don't have the option for 7.5 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like it goes from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. There's nothing in between.
See, I didn't know that, but you know, right there you see the B flag. It's gone neutral, and it doesn't look like anybody's trying to make a play on it. Spacely's just kind of hanging out behind, but no, Envy is going to be losing the A flag, so they're going to try and cap it back. But yeah, it really doesn't matter. I mean, Spacely gets taken out, but he's able to cap B. But this one, I mean, this round's pretty much over. Yeah,
so it looks like it's going to be around like a 26-point victory for Envy, which is pretty comfortable. You know, going into the half with 26 points since it's only 5 minutes. It looks like it was a 23-point lead. Sorry,
but messed up.
That's pretty much like a 2-minute cushion you have. You have 2 minutes to, you know, if Optic are able to control their home flag and B for 2 minutes, then the game's going to be tied.
Right. Yeah, and you know, I think Envy will come out, and I've seen them. You know, they play a little bit more passive than usual, but I'm looking on the scoreboard, and you know, they started the game, so we are not looking at the scoreboard anymore. But I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Envy come out and just kind of lure Optic into trying to take that B flag. You know, they know that Optic's going to have to try and take it, like you said, and hold it for 2 minutes. So I think Envy will probably try and play at a little slower pace, wait till Optic tries to get on that B flag, probably nade him off of it, or, you know, just come out and just try and just push them pretty hard, and then that's why I think you'll see Envy try and make a push towards that B flag.
I think they're either going to, you know, try to bait them onto the B flag, or they're just going to try to maybe push through strip or push through diner and go right for the A flag and kind of force Optic to make a decision on which flag they want to fight for. And, you know, they could do that because they had the lead going into the half.
Nah, you're a sneaky one, you know.
I think outside the box sometimes.
Yeah, so who are you on board with right now?
I'm watching myself some Scumpy.
Yeah, some Scump?
Yeah, he spots one over near diner, and it looks like he's going to challenge this fight. And I think it's a little weird that it looked like he was trying to push around towards the C flag, but it's also important to know that Saints, he's using overkill right now with his sniper. What do you think about that? And the sniper does not have thermal on it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Karma loves to use the sniper on this map on Domination. I mean, we saw him use it during the All-Star game. I've seen him use it a few times when we were scrimming, and, you know, Karma's, he does work with that thing. I think the sniper is definitely viable on this map, especially with that variable scope.
Oh, yeah, I think I really like the thermal side as well. So let's say if your teammates want to stack smoke grenades around the map, that's going to force them to use Incock, which we were just talking about. That's a whole 3 points off of your class because somebody is using a thermal sniper and everyone else is throwing smoke grenades.
No, absolutely. And I mean, something like that could force you to remove something like quick draw or, I mean, ready up to, and another perk to try and make up for the points. And, you know, something as small as that can make a difference between winning or losing a gun battle. So all those types of metagames, all those perks and just different attachments, I mean, definitely comes into play.
Yeah, also, I think if you want to try to attack the B flag, I think a trophy system could help out a little bit. You know, since players are starting to get a bit nerdier with the game, you know, they're figuring out these nade spots with danger close and stuff. So I think, especially in Search and Destroy, where trophy systems are a lot more important, I think you might see players starting to take them out a bit more in domination.
Yeah, I definitely think we'll see more trophy systems come out more and more as the game progresses. Also, I think another option on this map is if you're to rock an LMG with some FMJ and shoot, you could probably shoot straight through that middle container. And I mean, you can probably watch B from almost anywhere at that point.
Yeah, that'd be kind of sweet. Just whip out a LMG with like 500 bullets.
Yeah.
Never have to reload.
Sit on that truck, spam straight through the walls. Me and Revan are kicking you guys knowledge for free, but it looks like Envy is going to take the B flag, and, you know, Optic's going to need to make something happen here, Revan.
Yeah, they're starting to run out of time, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds pretty much left in this round. And, you know, they're still spawning behind that strip club. They got to play defense on their home flag. They're not really getting any map control. But, you know, with this Envy pickup team, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and this is why spawning on Seaside is a bit more favorable. You could easily get that spawn trip down over near the strip club. It's so tough to rotate back because either you're going to rotate back from strip club, in which you have no cover when you run across dirt, or you're going to try to fight through strip, push out through the jeeps and over towards Broken, in which case you're 100% going to lose that A flag. So it's a tough decision to make, and it's why you see teams play a bit slower when they're spawning on the A side as opposed to C.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, you really just see Envy dominating the kill feed. I know I'm going to bring up the scoreboard here for a second. You got Rambo going huge at 12-5. And, you know, pretty much his other teammates pretty much even, except for Rambo's. He's +1. So, you know, Ray really doing a ton of work today, and he loves this map. He gets so just sneaky in that top motel area. He's able to just kind of take your home flag, keep it neutral, and then just kind of bounce on and off of it and, you know, just be a nuisance over there in your own building.
Yeah, it's so annoying when you have somebody on your team just you know, staying on your side of the map with a submachine gun, just picking up, you know, scrappy kills here and there. Yeah. And so you got Rambo, who's clearly able to find success by doing that. He's leading his team in terms of kills. So if you're a submachine gun out there and you're struggling a bit here on Octane, well, just do what Rambo did. Just try to get to the other team's side of the map. Just be annoying in whatever way you can. Even if you just put a couple bullets in them, it's gonna be pretty effective.
Yeah, absolutely, it's gonna be effective. I know when we play Envy on this map, everyone is always trying to find Ray. So busy trying to find Ray in our base. He does such a good job of it. And, you know, you're so busy looking for one person that the other team is just slaying you with ARs from a while away. So, I mean, I would definitely say this is Envy's best map. You know, they are just putting a whooping on right now.
Yeah, if you guys haven't figured out by now, well, they're going to win the first map in the series. But
yeah,
unfortunately, we didn't get to listen into them doing the vetoes, so we don't know what's going to be coming up next. But I can tell you with 100% certainty that it's going to be a search and destroy.
Right, and I would assume, I mean, both of these teams like Warhawk S&D, so I would assume that is probably in this mix. And, you know, trying to think of some other maps I've seen them all play. You know, I really haven't seen either of them play Sovereign, Search and Destroy. I mean, what's your favorite Search and Destroy?
I really like Sovereign Search. I just love sniping on that map. Any map where I could use a sniper, I'm going to like. I love going up against Karma on Octane because we have some pretty sweet sniper battles. But if I were to pick one favorite S&D map, I'm going to have to go with Sovereign, I think. I love Sovereign.
Yeah, I think Sovereign is definitely a good S&D map. I mean, it's just symmetrical.
Yeah. It's the only symmetrical map in Ghosts.
Yeah, I definitely think it's the best map in Ghosts. I think even on Domination, it just produces the most consistent outcome.
If only we were able to turn off dynamic map elements, we could play it for Blitz as well.
Why?
Because, like, in Blitz, like, the smoke or the gas, what is the poison gas or, like, mustard gas. Yeah, it just happens.
Oh, it just happens. I didn't know that. I was going to say. Yeah. That'd be a good Blitz map. But anyway, we are going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to have map 2 of this best of 5 series between Envy versus Optic. So stay tuned, guys.